shared it here inside of the group. And I was super vulnerable on that Facebook Live, sharing why it's always been so difficult for me, like why I would be afraid to be vulnerable and be seen as weak, and how that held me back, and how I actually was able to recognize that that was a pattern and a mindset that I adopted based off of the way that I was raised and situations that happened to me, and beliefs that I adopted that were never mine. And the reason I share that is because when you make that connection, when you have that aha, like, oh, that's why these things have been happening, because of the things that I've been believing. And that's why I've been feeling a certain way and therefore taking certain actions, showing up a certain way. Because when you can connect those dots, then you can shift. So today I have an important question for you. And the question is today a good day to die? Is today a good day for you to die? If I answer this question or pose this question to myself and answer it, my 100% honest answer is yes. For me, it feels like a great day to die. And here's why. I am living my purpose. I am no longer playing small. I am no longer hiding. I am no longer afraid to share who I am or to pursue my goals and my dreams. I am no longer holding back out of fear of what people will think or how people will judge me. And because of that and the actions that I take to pursue the biggest, wildest, most amazing dreams and goals, because of that, I'm making a huge impact on other people's lives, in my family, and in the world. And I have a big mission. And because I'm living in that truth and pursuing it, because that's my North Star, if I die today, just drop dead, which I could, and so could you, I will have felt so purposeful. I will know that I died on a day where I was giving my heart, where I wasn't letting fear and judgment and smallness rule my day and my life or my relationships with people. And so every day now, that's my challenge to myself. And I invite you to give yourself the same challenge, is ask yourself, check in with yourself throughout the day and then at the end of the night. Is today a good day for me to die? And if it's not, why? If you don't feel like it's a good day for you to die, it's probably because you're not living your purpose. You're not taking actions to pursue your goals and your dreams. You're not being authentic, right? And that's not what you want. You know that you're made for more, that you're built for more, you're here for more, you're here to impact more people and make a difference in the world. You're here to see what you're made of. Today, Shanda on Coffee with Shanda asked me, she said, and we didn't get into everything, but she said, why did you decide to go back into like competing on this year when you are like massively blowing up in your business and, growing and expanding and now doing live events and all of this stuff? Like, what made you want to decide to add that on your plate, right? Like to be doing this regimented training and dieting and then flying to compete and all of that. And the truth is, because I'm up leveling in all areas, right? And so I know that when I commit to something like that, that requires me to be rigorous. It requires me to wake up early and be on fire and be on point. Then that calls me up to a higher level, right? It means that like in my business, I've got to do that. In my marriage, I get to do that. As a mother, I get to do that. As a friend, as a coach to my clients, right? in the leadership groups that I'm leading, in the business groups that I'm like, I get to like show up as a 10. Does it mean I'm going to be perfect or that I'm pursuing perfection? No, that's not what it is. It just means that I'm actually loving myself enough to hold myself to the belief that I can go for the best or I can give it my all. How many times do you hit the snooze button, right, on your life? How many times do you downgrade your goal because you'd rather not fail? You'd rather not fail. You'd rather make the goal smaller. I shared that vulnerably and truthfully about the last time I competed 3 years ago. I said, I just want to make the top 5. I didn't go for pro, even though my coach told me, you can totally turn pro this year. You totally have it, right? Genetically, you have it. Mindset, you have it. Clearly, I didn't in that instance because I did not allow myself to set my goal higher. And you know what? That had been weighing on me like since then. It's like I knew that, and it's not about being number one or winning, right? But it's about the pursuit of it. We're alive right now. We're not dead. Life is now. Wake up, right? If you're not going to play all out now, when are you going to play all out? When you see people who are excelling in life, ask yourself, what did they have to do? Not only what did they have to do, but how did they have to think to even get there? So often people see the result, like somebody's result in their business or somebody's result in their health or fitness or in their marriage. And they just think, oh, isn't he lucky? Isn't she lucky? And you judge and you think that, oh, they didn't have it as hard as you. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. And it doesn't matter. But most of the time, it's not the truth. You're not looking at what that person had to do on a day-to-day basis, right? And it begins with holding yourself to a higher standard. So all month, we've been talking about action, the last 5 letters in law of attraction. If you are not taking aligned actions that support what it is you say you want to manifest, then you're completely confusing the universe and then blaming the universe and law of attraction and saying it doesn't work. The only time something works is when you work it, right? So let me know if this is resonating with you. Is this striking a chord? Is this striking a nerve? Let me know in the comments. If you were going to die today, would it be a good day to die? Would you have felt complete? Would you have felt like if I were to die today, I could say, no, I'm not complete because I still have all these goals, but I'm complete because I'm showing up 100%. And every day I'm asking myself, what's 100% today? Sometimes 100% might be different and a lot less than what your 100% was the day before or more. But it's the fact that you're actually showing up to play full out. I talk to people all the time who talk so much about what it is they want to manifest, what it is they want to call in their life. And then I see them taking actions that are completely to the contrary, or not taking action, talking yourselves into reasons why it's not possible, why you're different, why it's more difficult for you. Or, hey, just be honest. If you feel like being lazy and you don't actually want to put in what is required for you to attract, manifest, and create the result, the life, the relationship, the career that you want, then that's a different story. That's you just owning that. But don't say that manifesting and the law of attraction, all of that is not working for you when you're not actually working it. Because here's the truth. You're always manifesting. Just look around. What is manifesting around you? What are your consistent results? from that, you can see what you've been consistently focused on, thinking, therefore believing, therefore feeling, and therefore acting on or not acting on. And so, like I shared today in that interview, when you recognize that there's an area of your life that is not the way that you want it, when you notice that you're in the contrast is good, right? It's good. It gives us something to actually pursue, right? Like, oh, I don't like the way I don't like my career. I don't like my job. In fact, I hate it. That's great. Don't stay in that feeling. Shift into what it is you do want. Like, so what's the opposite of that? Like, what's the vision or the feeling that you do want to have about your work? And then brain dump it. Okay, what are all my beliefs right now about that? Do I believe it's even possible? Do I believe I have to work so hard that it's not worth it? Like, whatever your thoughts are about that, write it down. And then find out, where did those thoughts come from? Almost all of us have adopted our thoughts and our beliefs on what we were around most of our lives. And even now, people are still taking on the beliefs and thoughts and language of other people, right? So many people are hooked into media constantly, the news, social media, and just regurgitating everything that somebody else says. Are those thoughts even yours? Are those beliefs even yours? And then ask yourself, whatever it is I've been believing about this goal that I have, is it actually serving me? Is it serving me, or is it hurting me? Is it preventing me from manifesting that? I use the example of the person who says they want to have a loving, committed relationship, right? But really they believe that it's not possible. They believe that men can't be trusted, or all the good ones are taken, or they're too old. So when you have a belief like that, you can't manifest what you're saying you want, that whatever you're saying you want. So you've got to make the shift. You've got to change consciously what you believe about that goal, about that vision, so that the energies can start to line up. Right? So I jumped around a little bit on that, but let's bring it back to, is today a good day to die? And if you can honestly say yes, like I can say, because I'm on purpose, because I'm playing full out, because I'm putting myself out there, because I'm not playing small, I'm no longer hiding, right? I'm no longer afraid of what people are going to think about me. And because of that, I'm unleashed, meaning like I get to do the work that God put me on this earth to do, and make the difference for people and have amazing relationships. Because of that, because I'm living like that now, I can say 100% today's a good day to die. Because my family, my friends, my clients, the people I've made an impact on, they experienced me to the fullest. And I've contributed to the universe, to my community, and to the world. And so how are you doing that? And if today doesn't feel like a good day to die for you, it's because there's still a lot in you that you haven't tapped into, and you're ready to make a shift. You're ready to make a change. So what I'm going to do right now for those of you who want to speak to me about what's going on in your life and how you get to shift, how you get to actually start to operate in a way and think in a way that allows you to start creating a new reality. That's what it's about. It's the recognition, and then being courageous enough to say, you know what? I get to be resourceful. I get to find the people, the resources, whatever that is, to create the new result that I want. So for those of you who are ready for that, I'm just going to drop a link to my schedule in my email in the comments, because I actually have a couple spots open tomorrow. One tonight, and I think one or two tomorrow. I'd love to talk to you. Most of you know that I have a GetSet Coaching Academy where I'm going to be certifying coaches in all various fields, aspiring coaches, and really just people who want to master, truly master what it means to manage your mind and to manifest and to work with the laws of attraction so that you can actually have fun in the process. You can enjoy the action piece of pursuing your goals so that the hard things actually become easy. That's truly how my life is right now. And that's what Shanda and I were talking about today. It's like the hard stuff has become so easy because once you can manage this, like everything else is easy. Everything else is just a little plug and play, right? It's just a little formula. So if that's where you are, if you want to talk about how my program or another service with me, you know, I do these vivid vision sessions that people are getting tremendous results in. You can see the testimonials on my website, where people are doing these 90-minute sessions with me and just coming out with so much clarity and so much drive. That could be an option for you. Either, and maybe there is no option for you. Like maybe it's not the right time for you, but if you're feeling called, if you're resonating with this message and you're like, I am so done with playing small and I'm ready to take my life, my business, my career, my relationship, whatever it is, to the next level, then booking a call with me sounds like it's the next step for you. So go ahead and click the link, find a spot, and I look forward to getting to know you. Please post in the comments what your biggest takeaway is from this Facebook Live. Bye for now. To take my life, my business, my career, my relationship, whatever.